Hey y'all, it's Maxine and I'm back with another wig review. Today we are looking at Jaylani, and if you've been here before and you saw my other review on Jaylani in Champagne Fizz, which is a beautiful blonde color, you're probably thinking, oh, we're gonna look at the same wig. We are looking at the same wig, but obviously in a very different color. This is Cinnamon Wine. But before we get into Jaylani in this beautiful cinnamon wine color, are you subscribed? Come on, girl. You know that I am looking to achieve 250 subscribers by the end of the year. Subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you do not miss a thing. I post every single week. All right. So let's get into Jaylani in this beautiful cinnamon wine. Ooh, okay, first impressions. This is my first time having a wig without a dark root, so there's some getting used to that needs to happen here. It's very pretty. I really like this color, cinnamon wine. It is right up my alley. I love reds of every hue. So with that said though, I feel like, okay, so the cap is very comfortable. It's definitely big head friendly. I have a 23-inch head. Very, very comfortable. And that's even with this lace on here that needs to be cut off. You saw me take out the faux scalp. And first of all, I don't even know why they put that thing in there. It leaves a huge line of demarcation. So I don't know who can actually use that. But okay, that aside, I took it out and don't do what I did. I actually punctured at least like 4 or 5 holes in the lace. I mean, you can't see it, but I did puncture holes. And what's funny is, like, when I did the other Jaylani, I didn't puncture any holes, but on this one, the lace just seems really fragile. I'm going to cut the lace off and figure out how to remove all this and get to installing. So let's go. A plus would be that this lace is really thin, and so it should melt really well. But the con is you can see my wig grip through the cap. I'm not against doing a ball cap method. I mean, I am today because it wasn't in the plan, and you got to be prepared to be here for a while if you're going to do a ball cap method to do it right. So I'm not going to do the ball cap method. And for those of you who are wondering, what do you mean by that? One of these days I will do it because you know, it just gives your wigs that perfect lay. But I want to do it when it's going to be a unit that I'm going to wear for a few days at least, if not a week. So I'm going to wait a little bit, but yeah. But you know, we're going to work with this. We're going to work with this and figure out how to, maybe I'll just remove my wig cap. So let's do that. I mean my wig grip. I'll just remove my wig grip. I mean, it's kind of a good problem to have. You know, it says that this is like a really good thin lace, but when you don't want to do a ball cap method, it's a challenge. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we're gonna do it this way. I don't know if you all can tell, but that looks better than the very light wig grip that I had on. Okay, so we're gonna install without it. ma'am, let's discuss Jaylani in this cinnamon wine. I have a lot to say. Let me try to be quick. If you saw my review on Jaylani about 2 videos ago, I did her in Champagne Fizz, which was this beautiful blonde color. I'll leave the review up here somewhere and you can check it out after this one. I decided to do another Jaylani, not really a review because it's the same wig. And I was just thinking I would show up with a different color and, you know, just flex on y'all in this all red and be out. But no, I got stuff to say. So hold on. So first of all, okay, we're rocking Jaylani in Champagne Fizz. No, we're not. That's the other video. We are rocking Jaylani in Cinnamon Wine. She comes in a bunch of colors. For those of you who have not seen the previous review on Jaylani, I will tell you that she is a 13x6. She is heat safe up to 400 degrees. She is a lace front wig, so she's cute, right? I told you earlier that she's big head friendly. She is sitting very comfortably on my head, and I have a very big head. So, you know, the good things about Jaylani that I liked in Champagne Fizz, I still like in this wig, except I did have some trouble. The faux scalp came out easily just like before, but it left holes, and maybe that was my error. You know, I was moving a little bit faster, so that's probably my fault. I won't blame the holes, but the fact that the hair was going in the opposite direction, that wasn't me. That was definitely a manufacturer error, okay? So I just cut them because I couldn't get them back through the lace. Okay, now, because my hairline is so low, my hairline is like all the way down here. So y'all see them, right? You see what I tried to do? You see what I tried to do, right? You see what I tried to do? Some hairs upon my face, and y'all know that is not my jammy jam. It's not my jammy jam. But my hairline comes down so low. And 2 things. One, this doesn't have a dark root. If this had a dark root, it wouldn't matter because then you would see the dark hair and the dark root and it would flow. It would be fine. But because this doesn't have a dark root, I was like, how am I going to hide my hairline? Because if I would have left more lace, it would have shown, right? So I had to cut it. I had to cut it back. But then that means my hair, which is not this texture, this is a very, well, I'm not going to say it's very silky. It's not very silky. Just like the other one, it is between a silk and a yak. So a slack, right? It's a slacky. It's cute. It's a nice texture. It's soft. It feels really good. I mean, it really does. Yeah. Will you get some shedding? Of course, it's synthetic. And will you get some tangling? Of course, it's synthetic. But it may not happen right away, you know? I have been wearing my other Jaylani in the Champagne Fizz color a few times, and she's cool. I mean, honestly, she's cool. So I don't really see this one performing any differently. I feel like the front looks good, but this is one of those I would have to go outside and test this in some sunlight to make sure this isn't looking cuckoo crazy. And I can't do that right now because it's actually dusk, so there's no sunlight for me to test this in. But the next time I wear this, I will do it earlier in the day so I can test it and make sure that the front, you know, the front is on point. So that's what I would say to you. If you decide to get this wig, make sure that you test it in different lights, because I tinted this lace, which is really light, by the way. And I get why they do it, but it's light. So I tinted the lace and I used my bronzer on top of it. No, not my bronzer, my concealer. I used my concealer on top of it to darken it. And I mean, I feel like it's blending now, but it's blending under my studio lights. I don't know if it'd be blending in sunlight. It's actually a really, really thin lace that melted very well, very, very well. And I put on maybe 2. The density is really nice. It's natural for this sort of, you know, for this sort of wig. It's like a really, like this is, let me show you. This is all of the hair to the front. Okay, this is all of the hair to the, you know, so it's a really, really natural dense, some natural layers in here. Okay, usually the perfect hairline wigs are kind of pricey, especially nowadays with everything going up, but Jaylani is sitting at around $42. I do advise you to Google, which I will put a Google link in the description box just to make it easier on you to take you directly to the wig, but she'll show up on different sites and the prices may vary, and some sites even have coupons, and so I encourage you to shop with any vendor of your choice and look out for those coupons so you can get her maybe even for a little less, but she's running for about $42, which I think is reasonable. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye for now.